Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Salt Lake City Elks and the Oakland Raiders. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. Spins past him. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
HG Gator, check 53, smart. It's our time. It's our time. Hit it.
On first down, Law. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
You draw awful.
They're going to look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
He's checking. Check 99. Check 99.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll set up to throw. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Ready, 30 base. Push him back. Push him back. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, 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 hey.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go. Set. 10 logo. Go. We got motion. We got motion. Back up. Back up.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
I got you.
Once again with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey! We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Give them 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Set 18 Gator.
Number 53, Mike 53. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's able to find Wallace. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check three.
Washington now out of the gun. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ready up.
53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. Don't get nervous.
Looking to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Down. 50. Plant.
Mike 91. Coming this way. Here we go.
On second down, Benjamin. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Hey, wahoo!
On 3rd down, Benjamin. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. The throw over the middle, taken in. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Down the numbers. There he goes. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Well, we We know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Back to throw. He's got his man. That's Wallace. Man able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down,
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And what a big-time play there. 41 yards. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Point after here coming up. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Raiders 10, Ellis 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And an alley to run. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Topper!
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Check three, check three, check three.
To throw on second down, Costello. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A gain of 6 there on first.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Go! Hey! High 7!
On second down now, Benjamin. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw. Costello. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. They'll drop the throw, and it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a second down.
Recon, 132 fighters.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Bravo.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
I'm going to run you over.
5.
Throwing again. Costello. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Number 40, incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10.
That's track. 91 in the bucket.
Looking to throw. Costello. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. A final shot before break. Costello, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Costello, his throw incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Costello. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Get it.
Off play action. Costello. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hey, orbit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. And he will find his man on the outside. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Set 90 Wolf. He don't know no better. Shoot.
Back to throw. Costello. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On first down, Long. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll keep it on the ground. Long. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go. Slam, slam, slam.
On second down, Long. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Right there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw on second down, Costello. He's got his man on the comebacker. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Costello. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, Haywood. 26, 61, matchbox light. Hey, Zoo.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Completes it to Benjamin. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Back now in the East Bay. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Costello. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson now to add the extra point. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's and oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
We gonna shut y'all down.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the botched PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Second and 10 now from the 27.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Let's go.
Second and 10. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First down, Salt Lake City.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
Mike. Here we go, T. Here I come. Here I come.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, Washington. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
First down, Ellis.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Kill.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll set up a throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 13. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 33 yards that time. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit them with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. As his guys are in for 6. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Carlson on for the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Got it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll look to throw here. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! In for the score as they are able to cut into that lead. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion. Now back to throw. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the two.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On second down now, Benjamin. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
I know he ain't got it. Mike's 50.
Now.
Throwing on first down. Costello firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looking to throw. Costello. That's going to be caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Costello. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this, saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 42. And the return will stop right around the 25. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Hey, pick your game.
Hey, lock it.
Safety's creeping.
On 1st and 10, Costello going for the right side here, complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hey, high 7.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Time to go, night. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go.
6-6, pull it high.
Slam.
Big grip.
Looking to throw. Costello. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. Staying on his feet. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Kill.
Get it.
To throw on 3rd down, Costello looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. On 4th down, Costello. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Ready, set.
Let's go.
Hey, Charlie.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Kill. Check the backer.
Protein spill. Bam. Ready.
On first down, Costello going up top. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Oakland, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Salt Lake City, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.